Regals, to welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the championship round of the Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League champions. The West, the Guelph Regals taking on the Akwesasne Thunder, live from the Noalago Arena. Dennis Shoshi bringing you the play-by-play. Glad you could join us for this game one of the best of 5 series. Guelph got here by breezing through their 3-game series. They took out Point Edward, Orangeville, and St. Catharines 3 games straight. They're 9-0 into the playoff. The Thunder swept the first 2 series of their Eastern final, taking down West Durham, Nepean, and going to full 5 games against Ganawagis. Sit back and enjoy and relax, ladies and gentlemen. Keating in the face-off against Brown. And a face-off violation on Keating. So the play will go to the Thunder. Hops Thompson with it. Passes over to Thundercloud. Down low on the right-hand side to Barrero. Barrero passes far side. Almost lost that to Bladen Hops Thompson to Sunday. They've got 17 seconds. Trying to work his way in, but he used a... It comes back. And out come the Regals for their first offensive possession. Taking is going to be Liam Wilson, the junior A player that dropped down from the Allure Mohawks. Passing on the far side, trying to come across the pick, and there's a roll that went down the side to Downey. Downey can't control it. Yes, he does. Now he brings it back out on top. Downey, down low it goes. There's a shot on net, and Delarmy makes the save. Picking it up, the Thunder. First game just getting underway. The Thunder under second possession. Porter, River Porter coming out. Passes down. There's a long shot. Score! Akwesasne Thunder open up the scoring. 1-0 on what is their second shot of the game. Coming at 1 minute and 1 second, Keating in the face-off against Brown. Battling for the ball. Here's the call. Thunder will control. The Galunya Dogger Thompson with the goal. They score again! The Thunder coming out flying. 2 goals in the first minute and 18 seconds. Trayson Sunday with the goal as he flew in from his office on the half wall, took a pass, flew across the crease, and put it over the left arm of goaltender Dickinson. Keating and Brown in the face-off circle once again. Coming back the other way. LaBelle with it. He passes off. Down into the corner it goes. On the half wall. Passing back out to Downey. Downey on the half wall. Passing back out to McKay. The leading scorer for the Guelph in the playoffs. Now here's a long shot. Low. That missed everything in sight. That came off the stick of Cannon Schmidt. And the Thunder will take control. Down in the corner is River Porter with it. Passes out to Thundercloud. On the far side to Delarmy. Delarmy being watched there defensively by LeCompte. Bogdan with it. Passes off to Delarmy with a shot. Didn't reach anybody. There's a fast break now. 2-on-1. But the Thunder catch up defensively. And they pull on and go back to the offense. It's Wilson with it. Wilson along the half wall. He with the yellow-headed stick. Wilson trying to work his way in. He is met with the defense. There's a sidearm shot. And Oaks, Ronan Oaks on defense, gives him a cross-check. Ball comes back out, picked up by McKay. McKay along the half wall. Passes to Downey. Downey in close. There's a shot. The goaltender DeLarmy makes the save. That shot coming off the stick of Levi Wilson. Now the shot. Now here's Wilson with it. Wilson once again. Wilson with a left sidearm shot. He scores! Down low. At the exact 3-minute mark of period number 1, Wilson cuts the deficit to 1 goal. Keating will go out for the face-off along with Brown. A low shot that eluded goaltender DeLarmy in a 5-hole. Off the face-off, there's going to be a violation.
Assist number 25, August Tuscan. And number 7, James Thompson.
Thompson and Tuscan get the assist. Hops with it, comes around a pick, lets a shot go low. That went wide. And it's going to come back over the back and over line, and the ball will go over to the Regals. And they'll come back out offense. Down low will be Morton with it. Ben Morton out to the top. He goes to Downey. Downey trying to come off a check, works his way in. Shot down low. It is hit there by Luke Lazor. And the loss of possession, and the ball will go to the Regals as DeLarmy made the save. Here's Wilson with a shot. There's a long shot through a maze of players that DeLarmy just saw at the last second. Made the save. Fresh 30 seconds on the clock. Comes out to Schmidt. Schmidt down low. Passes over to Thompson. Thompson working his way in. Tries to go across the zone of the Thunder, and they intercept it. But they still got 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ball is loose. Schmidt's pass intercepted by the Thunder. Picked up there by Karsten Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Sends it down to Porter on the right-hand side. Porter as Lazor goes down deep, but he'll change up. Comes out to DeLarmy with it. Alex DeLarmy. Passes back out to Tryson Sunday. Sunday on the far side. To Doug Thompson. Thompson working his way in. Lost control. To Noah behind a shot pass. Almost eluded goaltender Dickinson. Picked up there by the defense of Davick. Now the ball is put down the court to the Guelph Regals. As they try to work the ball on the near side, it comes over to McKay. McKay cutting through as he gives the ball up. Ball's out on top. Now pass over to Wilson. Wilson trying to get through the defense. Lets a low shot go wide. And the ball will go to the Akwesasne Thunder. 15:23 remaining. Shots on goal favor the Regals. Regals 6-3. Oaks with it. Throws the ball away. We've seen that about 3 or 4 times now where the ball has gone high. Picking it up is Dixon for the Regals. He'll pass it off to the offensive line that comes out. Here's a long shot. They score! Going down, he makes it 2-2. That coming at 4:52. Downey with a long shot to the glove side. High. Where Grandma hides the cookies. It is evaded goaltender DeLarmy. 2-2. Off the face-off. Weinstein gets an assist. And the Thunder come back on the offense, all knotted up at 2. Dennis Shosey with you here at the Enola Go Arena. Glad you could join us on this live stream podcast. Now, backhand pass by River Porter down to Barrero. He can't control it, picks up the loose ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Goes in, he's in the crease. As he hit the goaltender, and the ball will revert back to the Regals. There's Sunday with a one-handed stick check. Ball is loose, and Sunday will pick it up, and he's done. Now it's a breakaway. Thunder. Shot. Oh, and a good there, save there by goaltender Dickinson. As coming out was Schonecker from the bench of the Thunder. Good play by Tryson Sunday defensively. Downey with it. trying to find someone to pass to. He does. Passes to Wilson. Wilson down low. Comes back out on top. There's a low shot. Oh, Delarmy was going one way. Hit his leg, caught it, and it goes into the corner. Now it's picked up there by Thompson. Gage Thompson with it down low, in close. There's a shot. They come back. Oh, and a good move there by the offensive Wilson, but foiled there by goaltender Delarmy. Wilson went one side to the far side, tried to come back near side, and Delarmy stopped it. Now it's Thundercloud for the Thunder, back on the offense, back and forth we go. Thundercloud being checked into the corner by Dixon. And the ball is loose, picked up there by Barrero. Barrero has it, comes out in front, shoots and scores. No, he doesn't. Scored! Yes, he does. I thought he scored. Barrero with an individual effort behind the net, getting the loose ball. It one-hands it behind goaltender Dickinson. Off the face-off. One there by Brown. Here's the call. Okay, we'll let the Barrero. Now here's Layton Hobbs-Thompson working his way inside. Oh, the ball is loose. And goaltender Dickinson just barely kept it out. Good play there by Hobbs-Thompson. Off the face-off. One there by Brown. Coming back the other way. Here comes Wilson with it, up on top. Wilson going down low. No one with him, and then he's going to get a check. No, he goes across. Goes in close. There's a shot on goal. He scores. That's his second goal of the game already for Wilson, making it 3-3. That coming at 7:05. Nobody picked him up on the defense. And he put a goal low down on goaltender. Off Keating and Brown. And there's a violation on Keating. That's his third one of the face-off circle.
And number 15,
Downey and McKay get an assist. That's 7:05. Now back in the action. Tracy Sunday with it. Being watched there defensively by Blakely. Blakely taking Sunday down low. Coming inside. There's a shot that went in by Delarmy, but it was in the crease. And the ball comes out. And back down on the half wall will be the Regals offense. Down inside, they get a shot on goal. There's a shot there off the stick of McKay. And goaltender Delarmy made the save. Fresh 30 seconds. Picked up there by the Regals. Wilson with it high on top. Shot around him defensively. They'll switch. And now picked up there by Karsten Mitchell. The ball is loose. Picked up there, a shot, turnaround shot. And a save there. You have to be sharp on that one. And then coming back the other way will be River Porter for Akwesasne. Tyson Sunday win. 3-3 the score. Sunday passes it down low. Porter on the far side to Hobbs-Thompson. Hobbs-Thompson being pressured there by the defensive Dabick. And the ball comes loose, 30-second clock. They get a fresh one. Barrero with it. They're going to have to work the ball around. Sunday with it. Back to Barrero. Barrero working right in. He tries to go far side. Off the boards. Picked up by Thompson. Thompson coming in. Goes low. Hop jumped in the air. And he got a shot off. And goaltender Dickinson made the play. Now here's a breakaway. There's a save there by goaltender Delarmy. And Troy McDonald picked up a breakaway. Thunder were a little bit lax coming out of their defensive end of the player's box. And the Regals have a fresh 30 seconds. 18 now as they wait a little bit long for the ball to get back in play. Wilson with it. Wilson working up high. Passes on the far side. Here's a shot coming on. Goaltender Delarmy from Morton who missed everything. Morton will pick it up. And he tosses it back down low to Wilson, but the 30-second clock goes. And the Thunder will pick it up 3-3. East meets West here in this Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League Championship Series. live from the Enola Go Arena here in the district of Gawanoga in Akwesasne. Glad you could join us, ladies and gentlemen. Tryson Sunday with 16 seconds on the 30-second clock. Tries to pass into a break-in. Delarmy couldn't control it, picked up by Thundercloud. He'll have to get a shot off. Lets one go and easily stopped there by Dickinson. He saw it all the way, and the Regals will regain possession. On the offense comes Schmidt. Schmidt passes it down on the half wall, passing down to Downey. Downey working his way in. He does get through, and the stick is broken there by the defense. And they'll have to change up that Schoenecker stick that broke in half. And the Thunder will come down, no damage on that possession. Picked up there by Bladen Hobbs-Thompson on a half wall. He'll pay to Barrero. Barrero down into Porter as the Thunder send two or three players down the middle. No one open. Now Delarmy has it. He'll take the pick from Hobbs-Thompson, but that was broken up. Now Hobbs-Thompson skates and swims around her. Oh, there's going to be a penalty, but they score! There's a penalty coming up on the play, but Hobbs-Thompson worked his way in and got the ball through Dickinson, making it 4-3 for the Thunder. That goal coming at 10-17. Off the face-off, Keating and picked up there by Downer, rather picked up there by the Regals. They'll go back in on the offense. Wilson has it on the near side. Wilson being checked there by the defensive Kane Murphy. There's a return shot. Oh, and a good save there by Delarmy as he thwarted a goal by Morton. They had a wide open net, and Morton was denied by goaltender Delarmy. Picked up on the far side by Tuscan. Tuscan there, met there by the defensive top, or rather Trace Hill. Now he meets the defense of McKinney. McKinney's out there now. Here's a long shot. McKinney hit the stick and deflected the ball into the net. And the Thunder will take control. Picked up by Thundercloud. He'll go down into the far corner. Back out to Barrero. Barrero walks in a low shot. And goaltender Dickinson made the save. Rather long shot with a full 30 seconds. Now the ball comes down into the zone of the Thunder by the Regals. Here's a pass coming down the middle. Down to going to crease side. Here's a sidearm shot off the stick of Schmidt. Goaltender Delarmy made the save. Here's a long lead pass to Delarmy. Goes off his stick and he goes into the corner, but the defense is on him. But Delarmy controls the ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Comes back out to Porter. Up on top to Barrero. Barrero passes back down to Porter. Here goes Bogran, cutting down the middle. Now it comes over to Sunday. He had his stick checked on the play. And the ball is picked up by the Regals. And they'll come out of their own defense. Long lead pass to the offense. Picked up there by LaBelle. Here's a long shot. No, they decide to pass it off. LaBelle will get off as he's a defense. And picked up there by the Thunder. They pick it off. Picked up there by Murphy. Murphy will go down. He'll pull up and leave it there for Thundercloud. Thundercloud goes down, being watched there by the defense. Now Barrero passes over to Sunday. Sunday to Bladen Hobbs-Thompson, tries to do a pick for him. Swim pick, and there's a shot on goal. Thompson got in quick, there was a lane open. Got the shot off, but Dickinson made the save. And coming back the other way, the Regals trying to get over the 8 seconds over the line, they do. And now the Regals have control of it. Down into the corner it goes. Now it's back out to Morton. There's a long shot, saved by goaltender Delarmy. Coming off the stick of Wilson. And now the Thunder will take control. 7:09 here in period. Glad you could join us here at the Enola Go Arena. Thundercloud with it. Passes to Delarmy. Delarmy being watched there by Davik. Delarmy trying to get away back from Davik. Lets the shot go. That was meant for Barrero down low. And Thompson picked it up. Dagalunya Daga Thompson picked it up. But there's going to be a penalty to the Regals for too many men on the floor. The power play unit for the Thunder operating at a 25% clip. It's a refreshment break for the goaltenders. Thunder will go on the man down, or rather the power play. This power play being brought to you by the Mohawk Duty Free, located in Tyandanega. Trace and Sunday will set the power play up with Alex Delarmy on the left side. Down low, Hops Thompson up on top, and Barrero up high, and Porter on the crease. Defensively, Davitt will play the top for the Regals. It's a 5-on-3. Too many minutes. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the coach. Thunder have it, passed it around. Sunday has it back out to Barrero, walks his way in, lets a shot go, and goaltender makes a save. Does a wraparound shot in the crease. A dive and dunk shot from behind the net. Almost went in, but Dickinson got a piece of it. Now here's Sunday. Timeout being called by the goaltender. Something with his equipment. Looks like his glove needs some repair. Tyson Sunday is going to play on the ball carrier. Very adept at stripping that ball that we've seen earlier. He's done it all playoff season. But he's got Levi Wilson back there. That'll be to bringing the ball up for the Guelph Regals. He'll be looking for Troy McDonald on the far side, on the right side. And down low, he'll have Carter McKay. They're being covered by the Thunder. Now Kane Murphy comes out. That way gang up on Wilson, the ball carrier. So it's a 5-on-3 for 133. Bench minor for too many men and a unsportsmanlike conduct to the coach. And Wilson will elude the check of Tyson Sunday. The Thunder will get the ball back with 30 seconds remaining. And 3 players on 1. There's a cutting McKay. He's dangerous as he leads the team in goals at 14 and 30 assists. And coming off the pick of the 3 players and getting down is the Regal player, but he's teamed up there in front, and he goes in the crease. And now the ball is going to be reverted back to the Thunder with a 5-on-3. Bringing the ball up is Landon Dupuis David. And he'll leave it there for Hops Thompson. Passes down to Barrero. In behind the net is Delarmy, ever dangerous behind the net to drop it in with a drop shot. There he goes, he scores! Oh my, what a shot! We just got done calling it. Power play marker by Alex Delarmy. He's done that throughout the series, getting here, and he does it again. It'll still be a 5-on-3, 5-on-4 rather, power play. That goal coming at 14:38. Thunder back at it. Barrero will get an assist, as will Hops Thompson. Back at the action. Barrero with it. Lets a shot go wide off the boards. It comes to Tyson Sunday. I think that was kind of like a play. Now there's Delarmy with a shot that went off the leg of the Regals player. And the ball will go to the Regals for a 30-second violation. The Thunder come back out with Schoenecker on defense, wearing number 42. Ronan Oates, Carson Mitchell, number 6, and Kane Murphy, 71. Offensively, the 4th, Wilson out there, and the penalty is over. All even, 5-on-5. Trying to work his way down low as Gage Thompson comes back out, goes around the picks. Now he passes it back out. There's a shot, they score! Schmidt with a goal low, making it 5-4. at 15:30. Keating and Brown in the face-off circle. And the ball is loose and it's picked up by the Thunder. The Thunder's Hops Thompson will get around Keating. Keating trying to check him. Hops Thompson working his way in. Pulls up. Hops Thompson with it, passes behind the net. And the Thunder will bring it back out on top. And there's a one-handed lackadaisical pass. And all alone, down deep, is Blakely with it. But the Thunder regain control. Thundercloud with it, trying to get a shot on net. He went rather wide with it. And the Regals will pick it up. On the far side, Downey with it. Downey working along the half wall, down low on the right-hand side. Pulls up on the half wall, stops, goes behind the net. What will they do with it? Landon Dupuis David chasing around Downey. Downey with a back, no, that's Wilson with it, with a turnaround shot. Goaltender Delarmy made the save. And he loses the ball. Lazor moves the ball. Here's a shot on goal, down low. And Delarmy makes the save. As Lazor lost possession of the ball. And the Regals took advantage of it. Good shot, but a better save by goaltender Delarmy. On the far side now, down low on the left-hand side. That'll be Tryson Sunday with it. Passes to Delarmy. Delarmy back out to Porter. 5-4 the score. 3:17 remaining. Here's a cut coming into Delarmy. Oh, and he just tried to pass it over to the far side. There's a backhand pass behind the net. Delarmy with it, lets a shot go, and a good save there by Dickinson as Delarmy stuck around the crease from behind the net. A full 30 seconds now, and the Regals will take control of it. There's a pass coming down the far wing and coming off the bench. Trying to get it is a McKay, I believe it is. Checked it, that's Toskin. Now he passes out to Wilson. Wilson with it. Wilson one-on-one with Murphy. Here's a long shot. Oh, and it was going low, and that went to the side along the half wall. Picked up there by Weinstein. Weinstein with it. Weinstein trying to get around the pick, and he does. And it passes back to Wilson. Wilson trying to get a shot off. He does. Goes low, but it hit a player in front of the net and goes into the corner. Wilson with it. Wilson trying to come off the check of Brown. There's another shot. He faked it, went low, and picked up there by goaltender Delarmy. Gets back up. Wilson with it. A long offensive possession now. Morton with it for the Regals. Goes around a check of Oakes. Oakes picks him back up. Ball is dropped. Picked up by Morton. There's a shot from outside that went wide. And the Thunder will take control. Barrero with it, with 1:44 remaining. Picked up that by Porter. Porter on the far side to Hops Thompson. Hops Thompson back out to Porter. Now they start moving around. It is Barrero working down the middle, but he's being watched there nicely by the defense. By the Regals. Now Hops Thompson moves in, an arm save by goaltender Dickinson. Good save. And he's a full right goalie. He holds the stick in his left hand. And now Barrero with it. Barrero with a long shot. Score! Barrero with a bounce shot that eluded goaltender Dickinson on the stick side, short side. Makes it 6-4. That goal coming at 18:44 here, period number 1. Keating and now Karsten Mitchell in the face-off circle for the Thunder. And it's won there by the Regals. Barrero with the second goal of the game.
Assist to number 83, Marcus
Thundercloud gets an assist.
And number 16, Alex Delarmy.
Delarmy gets an assist. Here's a shot from far out off the stick of Troy McDonald. Goaltender Delarmy makes the save. Last minute to play. The ball becomes loose in front of the Thunder bench. And the Regals will pick it up. Good defensive play by the Regals to take control of that loose ball in front of the Thunder bench. Now the Regals have it. with 40 seconds and counting with it. Wilson trying to work down low, lets a shot go, and that just barely missed the top corner. Schoenecker with it. Schoenecker now battling on the far side. Picked up there by the Regals. No, it goes loose again. Big scrambles over there in that corner. Big scrum ensues. Picked up by Schoenecker. Loses it once again. Finally picked up by Luke Lazor. And a timeout called by the Thunder with 19.3 seconds remaining. This broadcast being brought to you by our sponsors, Mohawk Duty Free in Tyendinaga, the Akwesasne Mohawk Casino Resort located here in Akwesasne, New York, Can-Am Convenience located on Gawanoga in the district of Akwesasne in the Mohawk Territory, Red Fox Gas and Convenience located on Johnny Mack Lane in Akwesasne, Corner Convenience and more from Messina, New York. Okay. Ah, we got a drink. Okay, there's a drink.
If you want a lemonade or iced tea, I'm giving it to you free.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Who are you selling?
I'm selling for Jody. Northern Lights stuff.
Okay, Northern. Okay. Now with the Northern Lights to bring up an iced tea for us. And us and Adeka is going to get his later. They're outside selling iced tea. Got to have it on night like that. 8 seconds remaining. Barrero. Oh, and it was going to be a quick stick to Delarmy. 3 seconds left. Comes over to Porter, and that'll be it for period number 1.
That's a goal in first period by Guelph 23 and the Thunder 19. Fans, don't forget to get your 50-50 tickets.
Shots on goal, 23 by the Guelph Regals, and Akwesasne had 19. Very offensive game here, ladies and gentlemen. 6-4 after period number 1.
You're also reminded that game 2 in this series goes tomorrow afternoon right here.
Tomorrow's game will be at 2 o'clock here at the Enola Go Arena. Hosting Adeka Mitchell, our camera videographer, will be here. We'll be going live on the air at 1:50. A little bit of a delay coming on to start the game. But nonetheless, we got it going just before the ball drop. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, what a good game we got going here against the Thunder and the Guelph Regals. 6-4 after 1 period of play. Dennis Shosi along with Osan Adeka Mitchell. Coming to you here from the Enola Go Arena. I want to thank our sponsors once again. Mohawk Duty Free, located in Tyendinaga. Thank you for your patronage. Also want to give a shout out to the Akwesasne Mohawk Casino Resort, Can-Am Convenience, Red Fox Gas and Convenience, Johnny Mack Lane in Akwesasne, and the Corner Convenience and more, located in Messina, New York. Now getting to this, we wanted to go through some information for you prior to the start of the game, but we were kind of late getting on. Guelph came in a sweep. Akwesasne in a Akwesasne in a 5-game advance to Ontario to the Junior B Finals. Ontario Junior B Lacrosse is pleased to announce Bodum Lacrosse as the newest partner. Bodum Lacrosse is the first presenting sponsor of the Goaltenders of the Year Award and the annual Rankin Awards. Bodum Lacrosse is pleased to partner with the OJBLL on the Goaltenders of the Year Award, said Rhonda Aldridge from Akwesasne, where they have a manufacturing plant for Bodum Lacrosse. Rhonda Aldridge quotes, "We have been longtime supporters of Junior B Lacrosse, and we are happy to be partnered with all of you." The OJBLL thanks Bodum Lacrosse for the support of the Goaltenders of the Year Award in the Rankin Construction Annual Awards Program. And for your check out Bodum Lacrosse. Together we can grow in the sport and support elite box lacrosse across Ontario. Welcome Bodum Lacrosse for the OJBLL family. This is from Rod Marwood. He wrote a piece on the Ontario Junior B Finals. The Guelph Regals swept aside the St. Catharines Junior B Athletics in 3 straight games, while the Akwesasne Thunder outlasted the Ganawagga Hunters in 5 games. What makes the Regals' playoff run to the finals even more impressive is that they're a perfect 9-0 in the postseason. Carter McKay leads Guelph in every offensive category. Goals with 14, assists with 30, and total points with 44. Tryson Sunday conversely leads Akwesasne, who was 9-2 in the playoffs with 25 goals and 51 points, while Taylor Willetta Barreros tops for the Thunder in postseason assists with 29. Between the pipes, Guelph's Dane Dickinson is a perfect 9-0 with a 6 goals against average, 8.65 save percentage. Xavier Delarney, 9-3, is right there for Akwesasne, sporting a 7.19 goals against average and an 8.857 percentage save percentage. Special teams, which is always and could be a decider in the series, sees the Guelph's power play clicking at 29.5% and the Thunder's at 25. Penalty kill, man down unit, Akwesasne kills off 8% of their power plays, and Guelph is at 73%. The Thunder have also scored a league best 11 shorthanded goals during their playoff run. So stay tuned right here, ladies and gentlemen. The final schedule is up on the board. We've got the first game here tonight, second game tomorrow, Thursday in Guelph, then Friday in Guelph if necessary, and Sunday in Guelph if necessary. So we're going to take a break for the cause, and then we'll be back shortly. Y'all go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the start of period number 1. Still got about a minute and some odd seconds to go. Scoring in that period, Akwesasne got on the board, making 1-0 with a goal by Degalunya Thompson. Tyson Sunday made it 2-0 at 1:18. And scoring for the Guelph Regals to make it 2-1 was Wilson. And then another goal at 4:52 made it 2-2. That goal being scored by Bowen Downey. Then Tegueleta Barrero scored at 6:32, making it 2-2. Still waiting for the Thunder to come out of the dressing room. Levi Wilson scored again at 7:05, making it 3-3, with an assist to Carter McKay and Bowen Downey. Making it 4-2 is Blaine Hobbs Thompson with an assist to Barrero and to Porter. Alex Delarmis scored, making it 5-3, with an assist to Barrero and Hobbs Thompson. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the scoring as it made it 5-4 was Cannon Schmidt. Made it 5-4 as the Regals scored. And then Tegueleta Barrero scored at 1 with the last goal, making it 6-4 off the face-off. Controlled by the Regals. Picked up there by the Regals, so they get a fresh 30 seconds on the clock. And they come down into the zone. Then a shot on goal. Rebound, they score! Making it 6-5. That goal coming only at 13 seconds in. The period off the face-off. Thunder trying to control it. Tuscan will get the goal. 15 seconds into the period. I thought it was 13, but the announcer said 15. Now coming back down. Regals coming in on goal. There's a long shot, the short side shot there by the Regals. That went a little bit wide. Now the Regals coming to the zone. On the far side is going to be Wilson. Wilson passes back out on top to Morton. Morton gets a return pass. Morton now throws it into the center area where the lane was open briefly, but Blaine Thompson with his defense shut it down. Now the Thunder will come back with the ball. On the left-hand side, it's going to be Murphy with it. Murphy, the defenseman, will pass it off to Delarmy. Delarmy to Porter. Porter working it down low. Porter now looking for someone to pass it. 2 paces to Sunday. 10 seconds left. Sunday works his way in. Shot on goal. And the goaltender Dickinson made a good save. Coming back the other way. Now Mitchell comes out of the box defensively along with Schoeneker. Now McKay has it. McKay will come back out and let his offense get out for the Regals. McKay will leave it there for Wilson. Wilson being watched there by the defense of Taylor Mitchell. Wilson works his way in. He shoots, he scores on the short side. It was a mismatch of sorts on defense with the smaller Mitchell, his first assignment out tonight. Guelph has tied it up. .6-6. That goal coming at 19:59. They get 1:59. McKay gets an assist on the goal.
59 seconds.
That's a third goal tonight for Wilson. The junior A player dropping down from the Lower Mohawks. Here's Barrero with a long shot. Picked up there by Sunday from the rebound as goaltender Dickinson made the save. In close, they score! The reporter picked up the ball as he was being checked. Went high with the stick over the shoulder of Dickinson and in the goal. It goes for River Porter, and the Thunder regained the lead. Looks like it's going to be a scoring fest all day long, ladies and gentlemen. That coming at 2:18.
Thunder goal, scored by number 17, River. Assist number 8, Sunday.
Sunday gets an assist on the play. And Barrero does as well. Back down is McDonald. Rather check that to Morton. Morton gets a return pass. What's he going to do with it? Bypasses the check. There's a screenshot created by the cutter coming through by the defense, but here's a partial breakaway. Picked up there by Murphy. Murphy coming in, there's a shot on goal. And goaltender Dickinson made the save. Good play by Murphy coming off the bench on the far side. Now with the Woody out there, with the wooden stick is Lazor to watch that side. That seems to be the side they like to be working off. That being said, here comes Weinstein working in, and he's checked on the play. Behind the net it goes. They tried a jump shot. It's stuffed behind the net, but in the crease was Wilson. And the Thunder will come back with the ball. This is game one of the Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League Championship. Hops Thompson with it. Passes on the far side to Porter. Porter, he who just scored, being watched there defensively by Lecomte. Picked up there the long shot, sideline shot by Delarmy. Goaltender Dickinson stopped it. And bringing the ball up is going to be Dixon with it. Dixon will pass off to McKay. McKay passes down low. There's a quick stick on shot. Oh, a good save there by goaltender Delarmy. Quick stick down low on the opposite side where the ball was coming from. That being tried by Ben Morton, but goaltender Delarmy caught on to that. And the Thunder come back into the offense. Picked up there by Thundercloud as he took a pass from Porter. Porter gets it back. Down low it goes to Porter. There's a bounce shot there by Barrero off the goaltender, and the Thunder will get a fresh 30 seconds. Porter with it. Porter passes back over to Thompson. Thompson looking for someone to pass to. Cutting through was Thundercloud. He couldn't get it, and the ball was loose and picked up by the Regals. And they come hustling down to defense. Thompson defensively, as well as Taylor Mitchell coming out. Mitchell picks up the Keating with it. Keating will pass it off. Wilson will go into that corner and work. They don't want Mitchell on him. Mitchell got burned on the last time. So they put out there Thompson. And Wilson works off a check, off a pick, and he comes in close. Got the open lane, and he shot low on goaltender Delarmy, but Delarmy was there with the good goal stick down low. Picked up there by River. Porter passes it to Delarmy down low. Delarmy gets the return pass. Now back to Porter. Now back over to Hops Thompson. He'll walk his way in. Passes back across, and now picking it up in Bolton. We got a breakaway. And overstepping the ball was Dixon, or he would have been on a breakaway. And the ball is still loose. Picked up there by Dixon, trying to work his way down. Had he controlled it, he would have had a ball. There's a good check there by Lazor, and the ball comes loose. Picked up there by Sunday. One-on-one. Sunday trying to squeeze in there, but he's knocked off there by Lecomte. The Thunder will set it up. Porter has it. Being watched there by LaBelle. Picked up on the far side by Thundercloud. What's he going to do? Overhand shot, miss. Wide open net, and Thundercloud had it in his stick, but he missed it. He had a wide open net, and now here's a long pass coming out to the Regals as they come out of their box. Picked up there by Thompson with a shot on net, and he got steered aside. Still has control of the ball, though. Shot didn't go as he was steered into the corner, and now picked up there by Trace Hill. Hill and Schonecker. Game on the Regal player, and they'll take the ball. 7-6 to score, 14 minutes remaining here in period number 2. Hops Thompson with it. Being watched high there by Johnson. Hops Thompson and Johnson. Now here's a shot on goal that went wide off the stick of Thundercloud. He hit the net, so the Thunder will have a full 30 seconds. Barrero with it up on top. Passes down to Delarmy. Delarmy with it. Tries to get a pick one there with Thompson, but that was blown up by the defense of the Regals. Here's a shot there. Coming off the pick and roll was Barrero. Got a shot off, but he missed. 14 seconds now and counting on the shot clock. The Thunder will move it in. Hops Thompson one-on-one. Will he take the pick? Yes, he does. Moves in close. Hops Thompson goes to that far side with a miss. Here's a shot that went high and wide off the glass. And there's a hurt player on the play for the Regals. No call by Garrison or Hallett on the play. It could have been a moving pick. We didn't see it as we were coming back the other way. It could have been a moving pick down low, and the Regal player got clipped. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Mohawk Duty Free in Tyandanega, Akwesasne Mohawk Casino Resort located here in Akwesasne, New York, Can-Am Convenience located in Akwesasne, in the Gawanoga district of the Mohawk Territory, Red Fox Gas and Convenience on Johnny Mac Lane and Akwesasne, and Corner Convenience and more located in downtown Messina, New York. Yamakoa for your sponsorship, bringing all the action to you on the live stream. Good crowd here on hand. Last time there was a crowd here almost similar to this side, not as much though. We're about 3 or 4 people deep, standing room only, and the seats were packed. That was the 5th game against the Ganawaga Hunters, and the 50-50 that night was $1,900 and plus. And I know the girl that won, she's happy. We're going to provincials later this week, but she's going to stop in Thursday night in Guelph and watch the 3rd game of this series. That'll be coming from Guelph, as we wait for the injured player to make his way rather gingerly off the floor. And the receptive crowd here at the Enola Go Arena giving him a hand. It looks like it's going to be a knee or a leg injury. Player got injured. He's really in pain. Dragging his leg, he can't even move it. He's not even moving his leg at all. Being helped off there by the training staff. They're carrying him now under their arms. That's going to be number 14 for their team. That was Keating, their face-off specialist. Now the Regals back on that. There's a long shot. Oh, they went low. Underhand shot from the stick of Golden Downey. Picked up by the Thunder, but there was interference behind the play with the Regal player. And now they come back on the offense with a fresh 30. Into the zone they go. There's a pick and roll that didn't materialize by Morton. Morton leaves it there for McKay. McKay passes off. Coming in is a long shot, low shot rather, coming in off that stick of Wilson. Seems to be going low on the near side, the far side on goaltender Delarmy. Scored 2 goals. And now being pushed aside was Downey. There's a long shot coming off. Oh, an arm save. Good arm save by Delarmy off the stick of the Wilson, who has 3 goals already tonight for the Regals. Sunday has it for Akwesasne. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Sunday for River Porter on the far side. Porter with it back to Sunday. What will he do? He's going to come down low, fakes. Now looks around the pick there. Shot on goal, 30 seconds, rather long shot. It was a clean shot seen by Dickinson all the way. Ball is going to be loose, and it's going to be picked up there by Kaylor Mitchell. No, it's not. He misplayed it, but here he is picking it up. Mitchell will get it. Passes down to Sunday. Sunday working his way in. There's a long shot. And a save there by goaltender Dixon that got through. He didn't know where it was, looking at the referee for help, and the referee blew the whistle because they lost control, they lost sight of it. Now coming back to Regals, 7-6, 11:51 remaining here in period number 2. Shots on goal, favor the Regals, 31-28. Passing back over to Tuscan. Tuscan trying to work his way in and pushing him into the crease was Trace Hill. Picked up there by the Thunder. And they'll work the ball back to their offense, and that's Ronan Oakes with it. He passes down to Delarmy. Delarmy never seen it, and they threw the ball away. Mistake by Oakes, as you could have just held on to it here at the bench as he was coming in. and wait for someone to come out nearer to the bench. But be that as it may, it's a ball and picked up there by Wilson with an overhand shot to hit a player. Goes into the safety mesh, hit a defensive player for the Thunder, and the ball will go back to the Regals with 30 seconds on the clock. Picked up there by Downey. Downey in close, trying to pass to a Ben Morton, breaking down. He'll lose control of it into the goaltender's area. Into Thunder. Hill with it, bounces it safely to the captain, Barrero. Barrero one-hands it, loops the ship pass over to Porter. Porter to Delarmy, back to Porter, down low it goes. Here's the pass coming into, right on the backhand shot, they score! Pass came into Barrero. He let a backhand shot go. Makes it 8-6. That goal coming at 9:17. A backhand shot that eluded goaltender Dickinson. He got a piece of it, but not enough. Now Dickinson talking to his players in the face-off circle will be Mitchell. And coming out is going to be Weinstein for the face-off. He wins it. As Keating has gone into the dressing room for repairs as he went down with a leg injury. 8-6 to score. Downey with it, trying to work around the pick. Thunder's defense shot it out there. Good defense. There's a shot. They score from way out. A score from Downey that eluded goaltender Delarmy. Wow. Like I say, this is going to be a scoring fest, ladies and gentlemen. Downey with his second goal. Picked up there by John McKenney. McKenney taking a beating over there. He'll leave it down there for take a look at Thompson with it now. Passes down to Sunday. Sunday trying to get around the defense. He does. Passes the ball to the corner. Picked up there by Thundercloud. Works his way in. Shot on goal by goaltender Dickinson with the nice arm save. The Regals come back into the offensive zone along the half wall. They'll work. That's Morton with it. Passes over to near side. Well, that's Morton with it, but a pass from Thompson rather. They lose possession of the ball, picked up by the Thunder. Oakes with it. Gives it to Hops Thompson. Hops Thompson down into the corner. He'll feed it to Delarmy. Delarmy being watched there defensively by Smith. Here's Hops Thompson working his way in. He's taken down on the play. There's the ball rolling around. And there's Delarmy picked it up. Passes back out to the top. The Thunder, rather Barrero. Barrero being watched there by McDonald. On a half wall it goes. Picked up. There's a pass in close. Barrero, bounce shot, scored! (9-7) to the Thunder. Barrero found his way in. Got a pass, rated a stick, and he went down low with a bounce shot as he loaded goaltender Dickinson. Going to be a back and forth now. Marsha Brown is out there going up against Weinstein, the new face-off man. And picked up there by Brown. Ball is still loose. Brown battling for it. Ball is still loose. And who's going to get the possession of the ball is still loose. Picked up there by the Thunder, and they lose possession. Now they pick it back up. Picked up there by, but there's an infraction behind there by the Thunder. Picked up there, Hops Thompson, picked off shot, and a big save there by goaltender Dickinson as Hops Thompson picked off the ball. Now coming back the other way in a back and forth game. Wilson with it, with a pick. Wilson working up high. Passes over to Morton. Morton with it. He comes off the pick. Morton looking for a lane. Can't find it. Trace Hill checking him. Pulls him in. Morton now comes off the pick. That's a shot goal. He's met there by Luke Lazar. 1 second remaining in the shot on net. They reset the 30-second clock, but it goes back to the Thunder, who gained possession. Picked up by River Porter. Porter's out there. So's Baldwin. Porter with it. Passes over to Sunday. Sunday, one-on-one. There's a pick. Looking for the roll. Not in as a defender blew it up. With two players on the carpet. And now we're going to have a interference call. Coming all the way down is going to be McDonald on the breakaway. Shoots a hole. And a big save there by goaltender Delarmy as McDonald got a breakaway. Second one tonight for the Regals. And a second time the door has been slammed shut by goaltender Xavier the Wall Delarmy. Now the Thunder back into action on the offense. Thundercloud trying to set the pick for Baldwin. Baldwin back to Thundercloud. On the near side now to Hobbs Thompson. One-on-one with LaBelle. Passes back out to Baldwin. Baldwin now to Marrero working his way in. Shot on goal. He's in the crease. He's in the crease. So the ball will go back to the Regals. Down 9-7, 6:58 remaining in this first game of the Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League action. Talking earlier to the coach, Llewellyn mentioned before the game, he said the boys are ready, and they got to try to watch for the fast break as the Regals are a good running team. And they've shown that here in this game with a couple of breakaways and a couple of fast breaks. But the Thunder lead 9-7. Thundercloud with it on the far side, half wall to Porter. Porter one-on-one with Dabick. Now back out to Delarmy with it. Delarmy gets a shot off, low. Rebound picked up by Thundercloud. Tries to go to the far side. And the ball is loose and picked up there by the defensive Dabick. Dabick headmans the ball up to Wilson. Wilson one-on-one with Marcus Brown. Marshall Brown now pushes it to the outside. The pick was there, but it was blown up there by Brown as he stepped aside and kept his check on Wilson. Now the ball near side to Morton. Morton with it, looking for someone to pass to. Off the glass it goes, and picked up there by the Regals. Picked up there by McKay. McKay looking to get a shot off net. He doesn't. And the 30-second clock goes off, and the ball will go back to the Thunder. Dennis Shosey coming to you live from the Enola Go Arena. Glad you could join us. Also Nadeka Mitchell, our fine camera videographer, with the camera work on the live stream on YouTube. Sunday with it, being watched here by the defense. Sunday with it, goes in close, there's a shot, he scores! Sunday works his way in on the defense. Did that slip move, stayed out of the crease, and put the ball behind goaltender Dickinson. Gives Akwesasne a 10-7 lead. That goal coming at 15-28. A 3-goal lead, the biggest lead either team's had. The Thunder haven't lost the lead, actually. They win the face-off. Carson Mitchell wins it. Schoenecker trying to get it picked up there by Trace Hill. Being watched there by McDonald, or rather, now they come back onto the zone. The Thunder back out to Thundercloud. Thundercloud back out to gets a return pass. He shoots, he scores! Oh no, a rebound. Thought he scored on that one, thought the hand went up. My mistake. And with the ball coming into the offensive zone was a defenseman, Dabick. He'll pull up and give it away. Working his way down is Downey with it. Downey with a long shot, low. Oh, and it went off the goaltender into the safety mesh. The Regals trying to work the ball in close. They get a shot, go down low, and a good save there by goaltender Delarmy. That shot coming off the stick of Gage Thompson. The Thunder come back into the zone. 10-7 the score for the Thunder. They've really taken a 3-goal lead. They've had 2-goal lead, but this is the first 3-goal lead of the game. Been tied up there a couple of times by the Regals, 2-2 and 3-2. There's a shot, and that one hit the goalpost. Had the goaltender beaten clean. That was Barrero with the shot. Now Thundercloud with it. He's got to hustle down. Barrero with it passes down to Bladen Hobbs Thompson. But he couldn't get an interference by the goaltender as he smashed Thompson into the boards. Back in the day, that could have been an interference penalty. But they're going to let the boys play tonight. Hobbs Thompson with it now, with a fresh 30 seconds. 4 minutes exactly remaining in period number 3. Baldwin with a shot down low. goaltender Dickinson stopped that as he had the ankle cut off. The Regals come down with the ball. Off the bench is Wilson with it. Wilson pulls up, trying to hit a breaking. Coming out of there was Tuscan with it. Now it's back to Wilson with it as he took a turn pass from Schmidt. Wilson comes in close. Bounce shot. Went off the goaltender. They went a fresh 30 seconds with it. Wilson with it. Being watched by Dupuis David. Wilson now he'll pass it down low. Pass comes over to Morton. There's a shot on net down low. Left side, short side, picked off there by Delarmy. Very receptive crowd on that save. Now comes out to Barrero. Barrero coming into the zone. Passes down low. Delarmy passes it back to Hops Thompson. Over to River Porter. Being watched on defense by Dixon. River Porter one-on-one with Dixon. There's the pick by Barrero. He'll step back. Goes around Dixon with a shot on net. Hit the post again. That's the second time he's beaten Dixon. First to the right side and now to the near side, left side. Letting the time run down. Now it's a fresh 30 seconds. Picked up there by Goldman. Goldman takes a hand off to Hops Thompson. On the other side is Barrero. Barrero passes down in the middle. There's a good shot. They score! River Porter found the crease, seam down the middle, and he took a return pass and makes it 11-7. That goal coming at 17:30. Weinstein and Brown in the face-off circle. Picked up by Weinstein. He'll control the ball. Good check. Picked up there by Thunder. Picked up there by Murphy. Murphy passes down to Sunday. Goes to the net, but he's checked up. Now here's Delarmy with a shot. They hit the goaltender. They went way down as it bounced all the way down into the zone. Picked up by the Thunder. Fresh 30 seconds. Picked up by Delarmy. He'll pass it to Taylor. Go up to take a look down top of the listed. Now here's a partial breakaway. There's a shot coming off the defense there of Davik. He missed wide. Picked up by the Thunder. Mitchell has it. Way a little loose play there. Twice there. The ball went wide into the corner again. And the Thunder lose control. There's about 3 or 4 loose balls there in a second. Now coming off the bench, and it goes right into the Thunder bench as the Regals return the favor. Oakes has it. Passes back down. Coming into Trace and Sunday. He'll settle it down with 1:32 remaining. Picked up there by Hops Thompson. Hops Thompson letting his charges get a little bit of breather before they start moving. Sunday with it, trying to get the pick. And before the ball guy, he got stiff checked on the play nicely by Blakely. But he gets the ball back. There's a pass back out to Barrero. He got a long shot go off the mark, and it'll go past the 30-second mark for the 30-second buzzer rather. And the Thunder will relinquish the ball. Picked up by Downey. And an near side. Downey being watched by Lazor with the Woody. Now on the far side, it'll go to Schmidt. Schmidt working low. Passing it back out to McKay. There's a shot on goal. Low shot saved there by Delarmy, but the ball came loose behind the net. 1 minute to play here in the second period. Thunder up 11-7. And the Regals trying to get a goal to try to cut this deficit to 3. Downey has it one-on-one. What's he going to do? Downey trying to get around the pick, and it wasn't there. Set up there by the captain, McKay. Not tight pick there, but the ball comes over to Morton with a shot on goal. Oh! And he went low, and goaltender Delarmy had to be sharp on that. And he made the arm save. Picked up by Downey. Downey moving his charges to go around. Here's a shot on goal. There's a good sidearm shot by Thompson. He was going for that far side. Glove high. And goaltender Delarmy saw it. And there's a timeout via the Regals. And Guelph calls a timeout. Many thanks to our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, to Mohawk Duty Free. From Tayintanega, Akwesasne Mohawk Casino Resort, Akwesasne, New York. Can-Am Convenience located here in the district of Akwesasne, in Gawanoga, in the Mohawk Territory. Red Fox Gas and Convenience on Johnny Mac Lane in Akwesasne. And Corner Convenience and more in Messina, New York. Thank you for your sponsorship all season long for the Thunder games. all regular season games and playoffs. Yamokoa for your sponsorship. Some would say the Thunder had a difficult time getting here to the final, but they had a very good test against their sister community, the Ganawanga Hunters. Took them to the full 7 to prepare them for this final against the Guelph Regals. And the Guelph Regals were tested as well, and they were tested by the St. Catherine Athletics, who knocked off the Six Nations Arrows, who most people thought that the Arrows would be here, but it's not to be. It's Guelph Regals, and they paid the price. There's Wilson slipping by a check, gets a shot off goal. There's a rebound shot by Morton, and that's the way period number 2 would end.
Shots on goal in the second period by Guelph 18 for a 2-period total of 41, and the Thunder 22 for a 2-period total of 41.
Shots on goal favored the Thunder in that period, 22-18. Overall, shots on goal are tied 41-41. They got 40 on the board, but it's 41-41. And we're going to take a break for the pause, and we'll be back to give you a wrap-up of the goal scoring prior to the start of the third period. You're listening to live stream here, the Akwesasne Thunder versus the Guelph Regals here in Game 2 of the Akwesasne Junior B Lacrosse League Championship Finals, being brought to you by the Akwesasne Thunder sponsors: Mohawk Duty Free, Akwesasne Mall Casino, Can-Am Convenience, Red Fox Gas and Convenience, and the Corner Convenience and More store in Messina, New York. Osanadeka Mitchell bringing you the fine camera work with the clock and the video play of the game. We'll see you at the start of the third period. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, to go through the scoring for you in that period. As soon as we get our paperwork here, we got a little fan to keep me nice and cool. Glad you could join us. I think we got over 1,000 people tonight watching on the YouTube Live. Got a shout out to the girls in Japan, Osanadeka. The girls from Japan give us a shout out. They're playing for the bronze tomorrow. It's 3 a.m. in the morning, Japan time. Hope the girls win. The Haudenosaunee National Girls playing for the bronze medal tomorrow. Good luck, girls. Glad you could join us on this live broadcast. Scoring in that period started out at 6-5 with a goal coming from the we can find our paperwork here. That came at 15 seconds into the period. That came off the stick of August Tuscan with an assist going to Keating, making it 6-5. Keating is the one that was carried off the floor. I don't know if he'll make a return or not. Their face-off guy. They made it 6-6 with a goal by Wilson, Levi Wilson, with an assist going to McKay Carter. Then the Thunder made it 7-6 at 2:18 with an assist with a goal off the stick of River Porter with an assist going to Trison Sunday and Tejo Laguete Barrero. And then Akwesasne made it 8-6 at 9:17 with a goal by Barrero and an assist going to Baudouin and to Delarmy. Guelph made it 8-7 with a goal going to Bowen Downey. Akwesasne reeled off 3 straight goals en route to an 11-7 lead after 2 periods of play. Tejo Laguete Barrero scored with an assist going to Thundercloud and to Delarmy. Trison Sunday picked up a goal at 14:28 to make it 10-7 with an assist going to Alex Delarmy and a goal going to River Porter with a nice feed from Barrero with an assist going to Hobbs Thompson at 17:30, making it 11-7. For the record, Barrero has 4 goals on the night, and he had 4 assists as well. So Barrero being an offensive threat as he was in a series, the last game against the last game 5 against the Ganawagi Hunters, he was on fire in that game. He had 4 goals and 3 assists, carried it over into this championship first game. Thunder, of course, taking their time coming out of their dressing room. Shout out to Tony Gray watching from the Washington, D.C. area. Akwesasne Thunder alumni. Inspiration for his Golden Bears team who qualified for the Nationals in Utica, New York. The NABLL Akwesasne Thunder alumni from the 1980s to the 90s. Glad you could join us, Tony Gray, and I might be able to do those games, Tony. We'll get back in touch with you on that. Got to talk shop with you on that. Tony had asked me to go down there and do the NABLL championships in Utica, New York. We'll see if we can figure something out. Tony, thanks for joining us. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Period number 3. Off the face-off. Ball is still being battled there. And we don't see the Thunder picking up. Karsten Mitchell has it, working his way in a goal, and he's checked into the crease, but he runs into the goalie. I really don't like that play, ladies and gentlemen. As a former goaltender in lacrosse, a guy running into you in the crease should get a penalty. I believe that wholeheartedly, no doubt about it. But if you're checked into the goalie, that's a different story. Back at it, Thompson with it for the Regals. They got a power play as a penalty was picked up by the Thunder at the end of the second period. Illegal check there by Trace Hill. Picked up there by Gage Thompson. Fakes it, goes to the short side. Back to Thompson. Thompson down low to Morton. Morton passes over to Wilson. Wilson over to the other side. Coming in off the chases Wilson with it. With a shot rather checked at that Downey. And the saves are made by Delarmy. Can't find the ball. There it is. They got 8 seconds to get over to the center court line. Bounce pass on the near side, given to Trace and Sunday. He'll step over that center court line. The Thunder will try to kill off the 30 seconds. Just started the third period, 11-7. Thunder are in the lead. Picked up there. Here's a pass inside. Barrero with a backhand shot. And Trace and Sunday fed him as the clock was winding down. And goaltender Dickinson was equal to the task to make the save. Picked up there by Gage Thompson. On the left side, he'll have Wilson.
That's a door prize for ball 2.
On the far side is Morton. Passing back to Wilson, or rather Thompson with a shot on goal. Went behind the net. Seconds are winding down. Shot on goal off the stick of Downey. Picked up there by Delarmy. The Thunder will come out with the ball. Picked up there by Murphy. Murphy will leave it there for Thundercloud along the right-hand side. Some people listening from, now correct me if I'm wrong, Nova Scotia, the home of Marshall Brown, the player for the Akwesasne Thunder, the face-off specialist. Glad you could join us. There's Sunday with a fake shot, gets around Dixon, shot on goal. And goaltender Dixon had to go down and squeeze the legs on that shot, and he made the save. Sunday now. We'll try to check the ball carrier with it. And there's a long shot, hit a body in front, picked up by Mitchell. Mitchell will give a long lead pass. Oakes on a breakaway. Oakes all alone, shoots. Oh, and he missed the short side as he went for a twister shot. The Thunder still have the ball, 30 seconds on the shot clock. The goaltender must have got a piece of it. That's the second or third breakaway that the Thunder have had. Now they're back on the offense. Porter with it, sidestepping the defense of Miss Smith. Porter with it, down low, passes to Thundercloud. Thundercloud passes over the far side. It got out of the way of, out of the reach of Thompson. And now the Thunder will come back on defense. On the far side, Downey will have it along the half wall for the Regals. He's being watched there by Murphy. Now he'll start to move. Murphy with a cross check, checking him, pushes him into the corner, passes back out to Morton. Morton with a long shot. Good save there by Delarmy, picked up there by McKenny. McKenny with the ball for the Thunder. We'll pass it off to Trace and Sunday. But Hobbs Thompson had it, trying to do the hidden ball trick. 14 seconds remaining. Porter with it, cutting through the middle. There's a backhand by Delarmy that went wide. Now here's a long shot going to be taken there by Thompson with a long shot. Good save there by goaltender Dickinson. He makes the save. And picked up there by the defensive Weinstein. Weinstein trying to get across the check from Sunday. Thunder have killed off that early penalty. All even. Downey has it. Overhand shot and a good save there by Delarmy. Picked up there by Oakes. Oakes hustling it down the floor, being chased there by Downey. He does a flip backhand pass to Barrero. Barrero with it. Now passes down to the corner. In the crease, here comes the Oakes. He flew through the crease. Tried to get a shot off, and the ball will revert back to the Regals. 15 minutes now remaining in the period, 15:42 rather. And the Regals have it. No goals yet in this period. The Regals trying hard. They're down by 4, 11-7. On the far side, Morton trying to sidestep the check on the far side. And the ball comes loose, picked up there by Brown. Good check there by Brown. He's got the lead. He's got a breakaway. Brown coming in, shoots, and a bounce shot, and the goaltender picked it up. Now picked up by River Porter as Brown will make his way to the on the bench, or rather to the bench. Should have stayed out. It would have been a 3-on-2, but he was out of gas. Thunder gave up that 30 seconds. But now waiting for the offense to get out. And the ball goes back to the Regals. Over to Wilson, near side, down low. Being watched by Lazor. There's the pick. Set there by Weinstein. Wilson trying to get in close. There's a shot on goal, and it was in close. And a good shot there by Weinstein. He set the pick earlier for Wilson. Now Lazor has it. Lazor will give it up to Hobbs Thompson. 14:45 remaining here in period 3. The Thunder lead 11-7 in the first game of the Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League Championship Finals. Sunday with it, passes back to Hobbs Thompson. Oh, and he hit the goalpost as the pick was well set. And he peeled off, and it was a nice pick and roll and a good give and go play there by Sunday and Hobbs Thompson. But the goaltender's best friend, the goalpost, made a save. Here's a cutter coming off the bench. That's Wilson. He tried to go long, far side, and goaltender Delarmy made the save. Schoenecker was a little bit late getting out there, but he made up the track just in time. Tried to force a shot. Almost intercepts it. Wilson has it. Goes low with a sidearm shot. And goaltender Delarmy makes the save. The Thunder. Mitchell picks it up for the Thunder. He'll leave it there. Picked up by Baudouin. Baudouin down low. Into the corner to go to Porter. Porter back out to Thundercloud. Thundercloud to Porter. To Delarmy back to Thundercloud to Porter. Now it's Porter with it. With a sidearm shot. Got a piece of the goaltender. It goes into the long and a half ball. Nobody picks it up, and the Thunder will have a fresh 30 seconds. Thompson with it. Trying to pass crease side to Delarmy for a quick stick. He was open there for a second. Now it's passed out to Thompson. Thompson trying to go around, passes back to Delarmy with a flip pass. Delarmy down to Thundercloud. Thundercloud let the shot go. Sidearm. That was a screen shot, and the ball comes back over to center court line. It'll be backing over by the Thunder. 13-10 remaining. The ball comes out to McKay. McKay with it. The captain looking for someone to pass to. He does pass it down low. And he passes it over to Thompson. Gage Thompson gets a return pass. Thompson looking for a shot. There was a nice pick and roll, but that was caught there by the defense of Mitchell. It was going to go back to the captain, McKay, but Mitchell picked it off. Now coming back the other way, Brown with it. Brown will pass it off to Barrero, the captain, being watched there by Dixon. Barrero now passes back out to Delarmy with it. Bounce pass to Sunday. Sunday being watched by the defense of McKay. Or rather check that, but a defense of LeCompte. Nice couple of two-handed chops over there, but that's the way they play lacrosse. They're letting the boys play. Now the Regals come off the bench. There's Tuscan with it. Passes the ball off. Here's a passing close to Wilson. Sidesteps the shot, trying to get a shot off. He does, but two other players took him down. And the ball comes back to the Regals. They gain control of it, but being checked on a play by Mitchell. Turnaround, Tuscan has it. Now he passes over to the other side. There's a long shot coming off the stick on the far side by Morton. Goaltender Delarmy made the save. No goal in this period, 8 minutes. We've gone 8 minutes without a goal. And the longer we go, the more the clock will play a detriment to the Regals, who are down by 4 goals. 11-7. Picked up by Delarmy. Delarmy spins around, does a spin shot off that move, and picked up there by Barrero. Trying to work his way in for a shot, fakes it, being checked there nicely in the play. There's a shot that went wide going to the far side, and the ball will go back to the Regals. Game 2 tomorrow at 2 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 1:50. Live stream on the Akwesasne Thunder YouTube. You'll pick it up, the link rather. You'll pick the link up of the Akwesasne Thunder Facebook page, or just go down YouTube. Downey with it, going one-on-one with Oaks. Downey going one-on-one, backs up, throws a backhand pass behind the net, comes back out to Wilson when a shot goes low. And he tried to use Brown as a screen. Brown will pick up the loose ball. And he battles Wilson for it, picked up there by the Thunder. Picked up there by Hill. Hill comes into the offensive zone for the Thunder, leaves it off for Baudouin. Hill will change up on the play. Delarmy comes out. Degalunya down to Thompson as well, and Barrero will go down low. On the far side, Delarmy with it. Barrero with a shot. He hit a stick and it went wide. And they got to get a shot off. 5 seconds remaining. And Baudouin, we got a full 30 seconds. They reset the clock. Don't know why, but they reset the clock. Barrero with it. On the far side, he'll pass over to Thompson. Back over to Baudouin. Baudouin will release the ball to Barrero. High pass going down low to Alex Delarmy. Went high into the safety mesh.
The winner of tonight's 50-50 draw is Ricky Oaks. Congratulations.
$1,000 for the 50-50 winner. That's a lot of cash. A penalty coming up to the Thunder, and the extra attacker's out for the Regals. Back on top, they try to go quick stick to Wilson. Picked off there by Lazar. There's a lined-up shot, low, hit a stick. Thunder will control. And there's going to be a penalty coming up to the Thunder. As Garrison makes the call, 2 minutes for holding. To Trice and Sunday. Defensively, the Thunder will have Trace Hill down low with Lazar on the crease. On top, they'll have Bladen Hobbs-Thompson and John McKinney. Power play unit for the Regals. They set up on top. It's going to be Thompson with it. Thompson, and on the near side, playing high will be Wilson. Wilson passes over to Morton. Coming off the far side, there's a shot on goal. Saved there by goaltender Delarmy as that shot came off the stick of Thompson, or rather Schmidt. Now comes down into the Thunder will gain control. They come into their own zone and try to kill off as much as they can of that 30-second clock to kill off precious seconds to that penalty to Trice and Sunday. Thompson has it, tries to do some kind of a shot on net. That didn't go anywhere, went into the corner and picked up there by the Regals, who will set up their power play. Wilson with it. Wilson now with Thompson. He'll set up on top, Wilson will. Schmidt will go down below with Wilson. Wilson will get it back. He'll have a shot on that. He tries to go low. Stopped there by Delarmy. Schmidt's in the corner battling for it. And the ball comes back out to the top to Thompson. Thompson on the far side to Morton. Back to Thompson. Thompson with the speed there coming from Schmidt. There's a shot on goal. Picked up there by the Thunder. Goaltender Delarmy made it. No goal scored in this third period. Still 11-7. 8:34 remaining. 43 seconds and a penalty to Sunday. To the Thunder. Thunder will have control of the ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Dixon comes out to meet Thundercloud. Thundercloud beats Dixon, but he's met up with another defender on that far side, and that's Weinstein with him. There's a break in. Delarmy calling for the ball, but he missed it. Picked up there by Thundercloud. There's a good shot on net as he was going for the far. Good shot by Dickinson. Close call there for the Regals, giving up a shorthanded goal. Thunder lead the playoffs in shorthanded goals with 11. Now back in a power play. Thompson has it. Thompson back to Morton. Back to Thompson. Down low as well. Penalty's over. Release. There's a shot on goal. Saved by Delarmy. Thunder have killed off the penalty. And they'll come down on the offense. 7:37 remaining in period number 3. There's a pass going on along to Sunday. Sunday works his way out. Scores! Tyson Sunday makes it 12-7 for the Thunder. Coming at 12:32. It took 12 minutes and 32 seconds to get a team to score, and it was the Thunder's Tyson Sunday just out of the penalty box. Makes it 12-7.
Thunder goal is scored by Tyson Sunday.
Schoenecker off the faceoff, won by Brown.
This number 17, River
Porter gets an assist on the goal.
Felix Baudouin.
Felix Baudouin gets an assist. That's Sunday's
32 seconds.
That's Sunday's third goal of the game. Now down to Delarmy in the corner. Delarmy back to Barrero on top. He's being watched there defensively by LaBelle. There's a long shot as the 30-second clock winds down. LaBelle will pick it up. He'll come into the zone. LaBelle will pull up and wait. He'd rather check that. That's number 13, Johnson. Now it's back out to Schmidt. Schmidt with it. Passes on the near side low. Down to McKay. McKay looking for a cutter. Doesn't see him, so he passes on to the far side to Tuscan. There's a shot on goal that went wide. And you've got 5 seconds to shoot on net. Schmidt with a long shot. Bounce shot. Stopped there by goaltender Delarmy. Oh, and it went behind him. It hit the crossbar. Hit the safety mesh, and then it comes back, and the 30-second clock will be fresh for the Regals. They're down by 5 goals, 6:19 remaining and counting. Here's a cutter coming through. Here's Wilson trying to bypass the pick. He gets it. There's a shot. Bounce, hit a player in front. Goes in the air. Picked up there by the Thunder, or will they? No, it's picked up there by Downey on the far side. Being watched there by Murphy. Murphy almost let him go. In behind the net it goes. They're looking for someone to pass to Downey with it. Downey passes back. Here's the cutter coming down. There's a shot on goal. The 30-second shot went off. That was a shot by McKay, or rather Morton as he was falling down. Now the Thunder will have the ball. They throw a ball, hit the clock. That's the second time. But the ball is went astray for the Thunder trying to come out of their own zone. They've been really trying to control the ball. They've done a good job of it since they got a little bit of sloppy action by both teams in that second period. The ball was given away freely. But in this period, it seems like they're protecting the ball. Now Wilson with a long shot. He's going to play with it. And now picked up there by the Thunder's Trace Hill. Trace Hill going one-on-one with LaBelle. He'll pull up and leave it for River Porter. Porter with it. Porter being checked by LaBelle. Porter will step up there and let Bogdan go down. And Thundercloud will set the pick. That's coming out to meet with Smith. Picked off there by the pass on the far side. Picked off there by the defense of the Regals. Good play by the Regals to get control of that ball. 5 minutes exactly remaining in period number 3. Regals are down by 5. Coming off the bench. Making a pass down the middle was Tuscan trying to get a return pass. Didn't get it. And now here's Schmidt with it. Schmidt. And as the Thunder have shut down the scoring of the Regals here in the third period. Now here's Thundercloud. Bypasses a check. Shot on net. And Dickinson makes the save. Last goal scored for the Regals was in the second period when it was 8-7. That was a long time ago. That goal coming off the stick of Downey on the far side now. Regals trying to work it down low. Morton does to Downey. Downey trying to get around the check of Oaks, and he made the good shot, the better save. Here's a shot on goal, going down, and goaltender Delary makes the save. And man, I'll tell you what, the Thunder are really playing some good defense, and so Delary playing some good goaltending. As the Regals are getting some in-close shots, and the wall of Delary is seeing the ball big time. Fresh 30 seconds for the Regals. There was a pick, but the shot didn't come off the stick of Tuscan. Now goes to Downey, overhand shot. The shot went off. Delary stopped it. He thought he didn't get enough of it. He looked behind him, and then there was an interference call by Garrison. 3:53 remaining. And the Regals looking to see if they're going to pull their goalie. They haven't. There's a spin around. Shot coming off the stick of the forward, McDonald. Didn't go anywhere. Picked up there by McDonald, passing down low. Downey trying to get it back out. He does to Schmidt. Schmidt uses the pick. And rolling down was McKay. He couldn't get a return shot. There's a shot, they score. Took them a long time, but Guelph makes it 12-8. Come on, 16:33. No sign of the face-off specialist Keating. He's been missing since he got injured in period number 2. It'll be Marshall Brown going up against Weinstein.
Troy McDonald.
Troy.
Number 21, Carter McKay. And number 25, August Tuscan.
Tuscan and
16 minutes, 33.
McKay pick up assists on the goal by Troy McDonald. The 8th goal for the Guelph Regals. 3:06 remaining. The Thunder 10 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Thompson has it to Barrero, passing behind the net to picked up there by Sunday with a backhand shot, and goaltender Dickinson saw that with time winding down. As the pass was intended for Delary, it came off the wall and picked up there nicely by Sunday with a backhand pass, hoping to bench goaltender Dickinson. Sleeping, they pulled Dickinson with 2:40 remaining. They've got 6 attackers, the Regals do. 12-8 to score. Here's a pass on a quick stick coming for Morton. He missed it. Picked up there by the Thunders. Mitchell with it. Mitchell will pass the ball high into the air to Thundercloud. Thundercloud lets it go. He missed a whole wide open net. So he goes back to the bench as Dickinson was a little bit late coming back. Remains to be seen if Dickinson will come back in with 2:13 remaining. Downey with it on the far side, being watched there by Hops Thompson. And then coming off the bench is Morton. Back to Downey, spins off the check. Morton with it, looking for someone to pass to or shoot. Spins off and he's met there by the check of Hops Thompson. Ball is loose. 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Picked up there by Thompson, passes inside. Here's a shot by McKay, and he's really checked off the ball as he tried to get a shot off. And the Thunder will have it with 1:43 remaining. They will win game 1 of this championship series. Picked up there by Barrero. He'll pass it back to Thompson, back to Barrero, being watched nicely by McDonald on defense. Dixon's out there as well. There's a long shot on goal off the mark. Picked up there by Delarmy. He'll look a shot on goal, but the 30-second clock winds down. 12-8 to score. Both teams have only scored 1 goal in this period. Goaltender Dickinson goes in for the extra attacker. Schmidt with it. Now passes back to McKay. McKay backhand pass to Schmidt. 1 minute remaining in this period. Comes back out. McKay with a shot. Goes hit the body. And then the Thunder will gain control of the ball. Hops Thompson with it. Hops Thompson going in all alone. Hops Thompson will score. Hops Thompson makes it 13-8. His second goal of the game for Bladen Hops Thompson. And a handful of assists. Here's the call.
Bladen Hops Thompson.
Unassisted.
14 seconds.
19-14, the time of the goal. Only the second goal scored in this period. 23 seconds remaining. 15 on the shot clock. The ball comes back out to Downey, or rather checked at. Comes out to Tuscan. Over to Downey. Lets the shot go low. Goaltender Delarmy will make the save. There's Delarmy with a long pass over to Delarmy. And the seconds wind down, and the Thunder will win game 1 of this championship series. Shots on goal.
Shots on goal carried by Guelph 20 for a game total of 61. And the Thunder 10 for a game total of 51.
Well, Guelph brought it on in that third period, outshooting the Thunder 20-10. Outshooting the Thunder 61-51 overall in the game. But on the score sheet where it counts, the Thunder put 13 past Dickinson, he who led the playoffs in only 6 goals against. And Delarmy with a 7.15 goals against average stood the test against the Guelph Regals. He stopped 8, or rather gave up 8 goals, pretty close to his percentage of 8 goals a game throughout the playoffs. There's only 2 goals scored in that. Only 2 goals, 3 goals scored in that period. Tyson Sunday out of the penalty box scored at 12:32, making it 12-7. And then at 16:33, making it 12-8 was a goal scored by Troy McDonald, with an assist going to Carter McKay and to August Tuscan. That came at 16:33. The final was 13-8 with a goal scored at 19:14, with a goal scored to Johnson on that goal, or rather the last goal coin scored to Thunder, with Bladen Hops Thompson making it 13-8. And that's the way it would end, ladies and gentlemen. 13-8 in this final game series. Glad you could join us from all over the coast, from British Columbia all the way to Nova Scotia. Thank you for watching, and those in the United States as well. And the longest one we had was from Japan. The Haudenosaunee National Girls going for the bronze medal tomorrow in Japan. Good luck, ladies, and all of our teams that are playing in the Ontario Lacrosse championships in the Whitby. Good luck to all of our teams out there. We haven't got a rundown of the teams. We'll have that for you tomorrow. So, game one belongs to the Thunder. They controlled the game. They were never behind. The game was only tied up 3 times, 2-2, 3-3, and 6-6. That's the closest the Regals would get. And the Thunder broke it open in period number 2. After it was 8-7, they scored 3 straight goals, and the second period 11-7, carried that into the third period, and they held the Guelph Regals scoreless for over 20 minutes, going back to period number 2 into period number 3. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the live stream. Glad you could join us. Many thanks to our sponsors, Mohawk Duty Free, Kayandanega, the Akwesasne Mohawk Casino Resort, in Akwesasne, New York, Can-Am Convenience, here in Gallinoga, in the Akwesasne, in the Mohawk Territory, and Red Fox Gas and Convenience on Johnny Mac Lane in Akwesasne, and from Messina, New York, the corner of the convenience and more. Thank you for your sponsorship. We'll be here tomorrow. Hosting Adeka Mitchell, our videographer, and our cameraman, and myself, Dennis Shosi, here at 1:50. Catch the link on the Akwesasne Thunder page. The final score from the Enola Arena, the Akwesasne Thunder 13 and the Guelph Regals 8. Akwesasne leads the best of 5.